Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise to the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Hey guys, I'm here outside of the South Sarasota County Courthouse right now, representing. These are the beautiful shirts that Sonia made us right there. Beautiful. Good morning, everyone. Out and about this morning. I love it. I love it. So we're going to sit out front. Suzanne from Louisiana. We know her in our chat as Susanna, what is it? Susiana. There we go. She actually came in town Guidance in Life with TLC will be here today. We've put all the other events and stuff like that related to this case until the trial so we can have the most impactful, but I'm only 30 minutes away from here. So I chose to come out here and support Doug Live and denounce cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and all of those things that plague the streets of YouTube that we've all had to deal with. So I'm going to be out here, and if Jason does happen to make it here, I'm going to be here. I'd like to ask him some questions. One of those questions, was it worth it? Was all of this worth it? The other question is, why did you leave him there to die? Why? And lastly, we all hear he's selling his home. Is he selling his home because he knows he's going to do jail time? Is he selling his home for financial reasons? Or is he's selling his home because he feels like he did wrong and people are attacking him at his place, his home, which I haven't heard so far, but I'm just curious. Those are my questions. Good morning, crazy nurse. Good morning. Susanna is in the chat and she's here in Florida. Ronnie, nice to see you. Robert's girl. Amanda, nice to see you. Amba Bear. Karen Davis, good morning. Karen G. Sonia, representing your shirts. I love it. Thank you for the care package for today. Gigi for life. Chatty Jen, good morning. Good morning. How many other people do we have in here? Mike, Little Dave. I'm not sure how many more we've got, but Amy M. So good morning, everyone. It's hard to read because it's so bright out here. But we are here. At least I am here. It'll be a we here shortly. I went to bed so early last night that I didn't realize that Suzanne had made it in. I was tired yesterday. That heat, I don't know what it is about the Florida heat anymore. The Florida heat really does just wipe me out anymore. Like I was out there in West Palm Beach and I was so hot. It was excruciatingly hot. And yesterday when I got up, I was fine. But every time I'd lift my head, like I was, as long as I laid back, I was fine. But every time I lifted my head yesterday, my head would hurt. So I ended up having to take some ibuprofen. And it still took several hours. I don't know if it was dehydration. I don't know what it is. I feel like I hydrate well when I'm out there because I'm used to it. But I guess I'm not, I haven't been out in this Florida sun since like last year when we were in front of Brian Laundrie's house. But it's been wiping me slap out. I haven't been feeling good. I wasn't feeling too hot yesterday. That's why I was had a very short live. But I'm going to sit here where they put, I guess this is where they put bicycles or whatever. And I'm just going to sit here and just chill, and see what we find out here. We know that the court hearing, if I don't see him here by 9, I'm going to go up there and listen in on what's going on in the arraignment. So, but for the time being, I'm going to be sitting out here. I'm up the road. Y'all going to be around this weekend? Yeah, I know I've got some things that I've got to get done this weekend. I'm not sure. I may be going back to West Palm Beach either tonight or tomorrow night. I'm not quite sure. I may just opt to just skip that because it's so far. It's such a long drive and I don't stay there. And it's like, even the other day when I went there, I drove 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, but I only stayed there for like 3 or 4 hours. So it was like, I spent twice the time on my drive as I did actually being there, and it was hot. Hey, Bama Cat, nice to see you. House of Williams, it's nice to see you. How are you doing, my love? Haven't seen you in a little while. You're still on the island. You're still doing pretty good. You're still on the island, right? You're still on the island with all those crazy folks. Central Florida mommies, justice for Doug. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm just out here in front of the courthouse, just getting a lay of the land. Court hearing doesn't start until 9 a.m. Don't know. This is just an arraignment. It's possible that the attorney can plead not guilty for his client, and Jason doesn't even have to show up. Doug doesn't have to show up, and that's why we opted to wait for like Marissa and Justin to come when the trial is actually going on, because we want to make sure that they know that we're victims as well, not to this tune, but we want it to stop. We denounce any type of harassment, online cyber stalking, which was pretty obvious in this case. This man was being followed, he was being stalked, and it was all under the guise of exposing. Remember that word? Oh, we're just exposing. No, you're not. What you're doing is criminal. And if this doesn't show you that stalking people and trying to expose them, is not criminal, I don't know what will. At the end of the day, Jason went to his home. Jason reached into Doug's car. Jason chose to take Doug's property. And, Jason chose to fight with Doug in front of his home. These are criminal acts. These are criminal acts. And there is no excuse for that. I don't care if that man said the worst words to you. I don't care what it does not rise to the level of putting your hands on anybody. Because somebody uses words or you don't like the conduct somebody is doing, that doesn't give you the right to go to their home and attack them. And that is exactly what Jason did. And it was my understanding that there might have been people in his vehicle with him. And I'm thinking, you just had people in your vehicle with you while you did this? I don't know if I would be very pleased with myself if I let myself get out of control like that, right? He had no anger management whatsoever. None. It's this, I don't know. I think people on YouTube have lost every ounce of common sense that they could possibly have in some cases. Doug Live Northport. Oh, Doug is a good guy. I didn't know who he was. We were out in front of Brian Laundrie's house, but I heard he was out there, but there were so many people coming and going all day long. I don't remember who's who. I mean, I literally met hundreds of people, probably 1,000 people over the 5 weeks that I was in front of that home. So, justice for Doug. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm on the island. I know I said that too. I don't know how White Rabbit got on the island either. She's not true crime. You're not true crime, but I think it comes down to the milk comment. You just hit that milk joke right when everything was being set up, and they threw your ass right there on the island. If anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, it's House of Williams. So I still haven't. So far, it is 20 to the time the court hearing is going on. I believe they said it was courtroom H. I got to look at the docket. Either way, we're here, and it's supposed to start at 9. And so far, I haven't seen Jason Sternquist out here at all. And if he did go past me, he was disguised pretty well, which I have a funny feeling he didn't make it past me. But I have never really met him either, but I've saw photos of him. And from what I can see, it seems like Jason is a very distinct gentleman. And I don't see him coming here in icky clothes for his first appearance before a judge. We all hope Doug is doing much better. Again, I don't know him personally. This story is just personal for me. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that I have been talking for a very long time on YouTube about what I had personally gone through. I know people try to go out there and say that they're going through it too, and many people are. But the ones that are creating it, that are crying victim, you did that to yourself. I had no hand in it. What I'm going through, what Doug went through, had no hand in it. This is a creator that just didn't like him, didn't like what he was doing, felt like he was harassing people, even though his conduct was completely lawful, but Jason's conduct was completely unlawful. This is where we've come in this country, where people honestly believe that unlawful conduct is the law of the land, while lawful conduct is considered harassment. And that's what they try to build these hate channels on, right? So no matter how you look at it, Jason lost his stuff over what? Over Doug's content, over Doug being in Northport. They were fighting over clicks, views, and following. I don't think that Doug wanted any part of it. I looked at some of Doug's lives, and he just wanted to follow the crime in Northport. He just wanted to report on what was going on in Northport. He went out every night, looking to find ways to help people, and bring that to all of his supporters and followers, and this guy didn't like it and wanted to expose him, so much so that he completely lost his ever-loving mind, so much so that he went to Doug's house after following him. Like and that's another thing. Like, Jason admitted to all this to law enforcement without them even having to work for it. Really, they didn't have to fight with him to get the information. And to me, the reason why he told them everything so quickly wasn't because he wanted to cooperate. I think it was because he didn't find anything wrong with the what? I have no idea. This is just the courthouse. I'm on live, so I don't know. I'm not from around here. So don't know what MBA is or MBN or whatever he was looking for. Have no clue. But either way, he didn't. It came down to him not liking Doug. Didn't like what he was showing his audience. What does it matter? What does it matter what Doug's audience likes? What does it matter what Doug is doing with his time? What does it matter? Who cares? That's between that creator and the people that support him and watch him. And Jason chose to make his channel a stalking channel and a bully channel for Doug. Stop controlling his anger. He couldn't control his anger anymore. It was all boiling up and boiling over because, like I said, a lot of people here on YouTube have major things wrong with them upstairs. It's psychological. Meanwhile, they're trying to point the finger at everybody else, saying, oh, no, they're the ones that are crazy. Really? Because, out of all the things that have been said about me and people that I work with, none of us are in jail. We deal with cops every single state. Every single time we go out through these cases, we deal with cops the entire time we're there. We keep them abreast so we don't break the law, right? And that's what keeps us in good graces. So, and then you got, people like Jason Sternquist that can't control his anger and lets it boil up and boil over under the guise of exposing a content creator on YouTube. Sorry, I can't see the... Are you kidding me? I looked at it and it said 4,000. It said south. It said the south. Hold on, let me look at. I'll be right back with you guys. Give me just a second. Keep talking in the chat. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta try to find a way to get a different screen up. You guys can hear me. I'm just looking on to see where the records, because I checked this several times. Let me get into the system real quick. not sure that they would pull them into, because this is much closer to them, and this is a courthouse. Mostly all Northport hearings are done from this courthouse as opposed to. Did you guys hear that? Press a 1. I looked on the docket. Yeah. All right, I'm heading over there now. It's gonna take me a little longer to get there, but we'll go. I'll keep you guys. You guys can ride with. Why not? Okay. Let me get you guys plugged up here. Hold on a second. If that'll turn around there. Well, we'll get him if he's there. We'll get him coming out. I wish somebody would have told me when I got here, because I look at these things, and I don't see why that they would be taking a Northport case and putting it into the Ringling location. But either way, oh my God, read the chat. What are you trying to say? Anissa, gonna have to call her, make sure that the thumbs up. God loves karma. Somebody get TE out of here, and not just do that, but just block her. She has no business being in here at all. Sorry, but you don't get to come in here. I don't go into your chat. Don't come over here bringing your nonsense and your garbage over here. Maybe you need to take care of your own business and keep your own house in order before you worry about me or what I'm doing over here. So get TE out of here. She's making enough enemies. She's going to have enough problems with her small ass channel. Be done. 2,000. Okay. It's not too big of a deal. So just keep going. Like I said, this is an arraignment. This isn't cattle call for Doug for the Jason Sternquist, but they typically always allow the judges, or excuse me, the people with attorneys to go first. They don't make them wait like they do everybody else when you have an attorney. If you're just there to get, public defender and stuff like that, you wait until the end of the court hearing to get that. So, let's see what else we got. Thank you, Anissa. Yeah, she doesn't need to be in here at all. She's got no good information, and if people paid attention, when she gets a little more grown up, then we'll pay attention to her. So right now, all she does is like stir up crap, and I got no time for her. Not only that, but she acts very possessive over Doug Live, and if Doug and his family is watching, I'd be very careful about that because TE seems a little unhinged when it comes to Doug. No, everything around here is like 20 or 30 minutes, and I mean I got 8 minutes, but he's not going to get in and get out in a few moments, so it's not a big deal for me. Because the courthouse is just on Main Street in downtown Sarasota, so it should take me probably about 20 minutes to get there. Hopefully we'll get him. Not the first time something like this happens. It's not going to be the last. Shit. Is this the one that started the Facebook group? No. This is the one that's been stirring up a whole bunch of crap between Sonia and Doug. She's now going around trying to tattle and say that I fake doxed her and stuff like that. She's just a complainer. She doesn't do anything and she complains about everything. I don't like people like that. And then she wants to put my name in her mouth. She wants to put my name in her mouth and then go around and say, "Oh, somebody else told her to come pick on me." No, you did that all by yourself, little girl. You did that all by yourself. Nobody helped you, talk down about me for no fucking reason. Excuse my language. Sorry. It slipped out. Nobody told you to be nasty to me when I don't even know you. That she chose to do. I don't have time for that. That's child crap. We're adults here. Can't act like adult? Don't come here. It's pretty simple. So, no, she did that all herself. Oh, okay. So, Ruby, what happened is, let me just give you guys, while we're driving, the rundown about what actually transpired. So, apparently, I didn't know any of this was going on. I just got word that Doug Live was attacked and he was on life support. And I couldn't believe it because I had just went to the Gabby Petito hearing. Although I didn't know who Doug Live was, apparently he was there as well. And so when people are like, "Oh, no, that's Doug," I went back and looked. So I finally got to see who Doug Live is. But I was just there at the Gabby Petito motion to dismiss hearing, and apparently he was there. So he was there 1 minute and fighting for his life the next. I mean, it kind of hit a home for me. And then to come to find out that it was another YouTuber that had been stalking him and trying to expose him. And I couldn't imagine how many times I had already come on my live, my channel, and talked about this very incident and how this is becoming very dangerous. And everybody wants to laugh it off and think it's a freaking joke until somebody is in the middle of the street in cardiac arrest, dying and trying to, and having another YouTuber being the cause of it. And it was all over this just nonsense. It's just nonsense. Like most of the crap is. It's juvenile nonsense. And you've got a man fighting for his life that has, daughters that are just starting theirs, having to rush home, scared half to death that they may never see their father. It's ridiculous. But you know what? The reason why I am covering this is because I had been talking about this for so long. How people are getting absolutely just, their brains aren't right anymore. I don't know what it is in this country, but people are just, they're losing their ever-loving mind. They truly are. And they're becoming obsessive and compulsive. And I believe that's exactly what happened to Jason. He became so obsessed and compulsive over Doug Live that he kept getting more and more enraged. And as days were going by, more and more enraged until it just boiled over and he lost his crap. Yes. But this Jason Sternquist, he's with Stern Squad, and that's different from the Stern Squad, which is another one that's similar in name but not the same. His is Stern Squad. No the. Just Stern Squad. And but he had not admitted to law enforcement that he had been following Doug. Like, you got to understand, this guy is not a press, he's not a PI, and he's admitting to following someone around town and following them online. And the problem, I just don't think he even realizes that's a crime. You can't do that. You can't do that. And you can't say, oh, well, I didn't know I couldn't do that. That's not an offense. I don't give a crap. Well, you should have known better. A grown-ass man acting like that should have known better. Half the people on YouTube that know that they know what they're doing is wrong and still do it. Yeah, I don't know if he beat him to death. I didn't see Doug's face. From my understanding, again, I could be totally wrong here. Okay, but from my understanding, they got into an altercation. From what people have told me, I have not heard the live myself, so again, could be wrong. You get that, TE? Just like I said in the very first video I did about Doug, this is information coming fluidly. Okay, so there could be some mistakes in the information. They are not lies for the idiots on YouTube. So my understanding is they got into an altercation. I don't know how physical that altercation went. Was it just shoving? I don't know. I did not watch Doug's live when he was explaining the altercation. I did not watch it. But I did hear that he told the audience that Jason actually, put his hands around his neck. And so my question is, why is Jason not being charged with attempted murder? If he did that and that man collapsed because of it, that is attempted murder. And I'm very curious as to why attempted murder charges are not being levied on Jason Sternquist. If that is the facts of the case, then they have enough probable cause to arrest him on attempted murder. We are very thankful Doug is here. I think, even though I don't know Doug, I think I feel like I would have come unglued if Doug did not make it, because I knew that something like this was bound to happen. I told people online this was going to happen. If this continued to rise at the level that it's rising, where these content creators are being irresponsible and actually inciting their audience, and which then turns around and incites that creator to keep going, it will turn out very, very bad. And that somebody might lose their life. How many times have I said that on this channel? And then I turn around and come back from Gabby Petito's motion to dismiss hearing, I think it was a week later or something like that, and I hear Doug Live is literally fighting for his life over an altercation he had with yet another, not yet, but, had with another YouTuber. And I had already been, how many podcasts have I gone on? How many times, and even with Ernie, partnering with Ernie to put an end to all of this, right? Before it got to this point, nobody wanted to listen. Everybody thinks this is a stupid game, that we're fake people, that real lives are not in jeopardy. And then you've got people that actively want to get harm, like doxing people online and saying that it's lawful and okay. That it's just a YouTube rule. The reason why YouTube has that rule, you idiot, is to keep people safe. That thing you don't care about. Because when anybody crosses you, you go after them to the death. Right? That's what these people do on YouTube. They don't care whether you die in real life or you just go away on YouTube. That's what their goal is. to cause you harm. Doesn't matter whether it's physical harm, emotional harm, financial harm, reputation harm. They don't care. They want to harm you at all costs. And people on here literally support that. But they don't realize if it can easily be done to somebody else, it can easily be done to them too. So people need to realize that. Just leave people alone. If they ain't bothering you, why bother them? Oh, that's right. Because you need to make money too. Forgot about that. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to, right? They want you off for making money so they can make money. And they will utilize whatever strategy they can to monetize and make money. And whether you're doing good to try to make money or bad to try to make money, people like gravitating to the drama. That's what they do on here. Even the people that say, I don't want the drama in my life. But yet you go over and watch the drama and watch the videos that keep the drama going. They were waiting to see if Doug would even live to charge. Well, he did live. And that's the thing. They were going to be charging Jason Sternquist. If Doug had passed away, they were going to charge Jason Sternquist at least with manslaughter or second-degree murder. That was what Jason Sternquist was truly facing. And so Doug did live, but it doesn't change the fact he tried to kill him. He lost his cool and almost lost a man his life. And then instead of rendering aid, he runs away like a coward to let that man die in the middle of a flippin' street. And again, we've got cuckoos on YouTube that think that's okay. You know what? It's always okay until it affects you. It's always okay when it's someone else. It's always okay and tolerable when it's somebody you don't like. But just remember, everything that happens to someone else can happen to you and yours. Do you really want that kind of karma? Just asking. Say, they get triggered just like anyone. She's not always for the drama. Yeah. People, they do. They intentionally try to trigger you. You know, we see it happen here every day. But this is just getting overboard. And you know what? Again, the creators cannot stop it. The creators can't stop it. They can't. It takes each and every one of you to put an end to it. That's who it takes. One creator versus thousands of subs. Who do you think has more power? Who do you think has more power? Do you think that one creator has more power than 1,000 subs? Or 10,000 subs? Or 20,000 subs? Really? This is in the audience's hands. This is not in the creator's hands. You guys want this stuff over with? Stop supporting it. That's my message. You never want to have to deal with another Doug Live situation. The people that are advocating to go after people that have done absolutely nothing to that person, right? If you support that, you are supporting things that happen to Doug to continue to happen again and again. Because it will continue to happen. This is not the first time a creator has been killed live. There was a gentleman, a black gentleman from another state, while he was doing a Facebook Live, he got into an argument with one of his audience members. One of his audience members grabbed their gun and took to the streets looking for him, found him, and shot him in the back of the head right there on the spot.
are unstable. There are a lot of unstable people on YouTube. I, as a creator, understand that and do not incite my base to cause harm to anyone. In fact, I advocate against that and advocate for my audience. If you're tired of the drama, you have the choice to continue watching drama channels or watch legit content. Those are your choices. It's easy to complain about something. It's easy to pick apart their video. I know. I do it all the time, right? With Don Wells and, Chris McDonough interviews and listening to interviews with Cher. I go through those. I could pick. It's easy. That doesn't take rocket science to do. Getting off your duff and making a difference, that takes a lot of work. Making a mistake, like going to the wrong courthouse, costs me money and time. I believe he should be charged with attempted murder too, Robert. Absolutely, hands down, attempted murder. It is not. He's got aggravated battery. That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. This man was stalked like prey and attacked to death, to the point where he was dead for 36 minutes. Sorry. No, that is not aggravated battery. That is attempted murder. That is attempted murder. They had to give him CPR. I think he said he was paddled like 4 times to get his heart started. Bottom line is Doug died. Period. Doug died. Multiple times. What Jason did is attempted murder. It's not aggravated battery. He killed that man. Thank God for the doctors and nurses that saved him. It definitely wasn't Jason Sternquist, because he ran away like a coward and didn't even bother rendering aid to somebody that fell and was dying in front of him. Most of us would have stopped what we were doing, dropped to our knees, and started giving that man CPR. We wouldn't be running to our vehicle to flee. Most people, even if they got in a fight with him and he dropped, would have stopped and rendered aid to him. But Jason didn't want to see him alive, in my opinion, because he went out there to attack him. He knew it was going to rise to a level of an altercation, and he chose to consciously make that decision to go out there and get into that altercation. He made a conscious decision and a conscious effort. It wasn't just a confrontation in a store. They happened to run into each other. This actually took action from Jason Sternquist to get in his car, make the conscious decision to drive to Doug's house right before he went live. Tried to prevent him from going live by ripping his phone out of his hand. Sorry, but that seems, how when you go to a job and they say you're overqualified or you're underqualified, I feel like the aggravated battery is like the lowest man on the totem pole that you can charge this piece of crap with. I don't know Jason. I don't know Jason at all, but you know what? I know him from this action. How do you think that my perception of Jason is? It is not good. He has no one to blame for that perception but himself. Is he a good guy? Is he not? I don't know. But I can tell you he went and hugged Christopher Laundrie, right? He went and gave him a hug and wanted to talk to Christopher Laundrie. When you start moving to the evil side, evil things happen to your body and your soul. You touched the devil, Jason. You touched the devil. It rubbed off on you. Angel, you might have accidentally been timed out. It does happen. Just to let you know, sometimes if you guys did not do anything wrong and you get timed out, typically what happens is when the chat's moving and one of the mods is trying to hit another a chat or time that other chat out, sometimes it moves up right as they hit. And when it does, it accidentally times somebody out, a person that they didn't mean to do that to. It's happened to me. I've done it before. I know it does happen because when people are conversating in that chat moves. And so it is what it is. But we're almost there, guys. We almost there. And I don't know, I know Guidance and Susiana were in the chat earlier, so I'm pretty sure that they know, because they're over on that side of town anyway, so they could probably be there. Oh, that reminds me, Susiana and Guidance, if you guys do get there and you see Jason, record it. Ask him those questions. Ask him, was it worth it? Ask him, why he's never publicly apologized to Doug for almost killing him. Why did he run? Why didn't he render aid? Yeah, I don't speed around town. It's not worth the ticket. And not only that, I always believe things happen for a reason. So there was a reason why I misread that. I don't know what it was, but I believe things happen for a reason. So if it was not to, get him on camera, maybe that was purpose. It won't happen again, right? We did the dry run, and I'm glad it happened while no one was here, because that would have been a problem if we were out there and we had all the creators and we were at the wrong location. And that's just as simple as it is, misreading something. And you're setting up something in the wrong location, but it is what it is. And not only that, but in Sarasota, we have a lot of elderly people and retirees, and they just don't look. It's not good to try to drive fast in Sarasota. These old people, they look at you, they wait until you're right up to them. I shouldn't say old people, but these people are, some of these people in Florida are like 90 years old with bad vision. I mean, it's they just don't want to give up their driving privileges. And sometimes the family has to step in and say, hey, this is not good. We know you love your independence, but not at the price of somebody's life. But some of these people, they look right at you and they almost wait until you're almost right there. And then they'll make a turn right in front of you. And it's like there was a whole football field between the last car and me, and you wait until I get up there to you, where I have to slam on my freaking brakes so I don't hit you. It's insane. So Sarasota, not a good, just for all those people that want to visit this area, just drive the speed limit and be safe. And if you're not, and if somebody does pull out in front of you, it's just a little bit of body damage on the car. You arrive alive, and that's the name of the game at the end of the day. Yes, Breathless. I'm telling you. They literally, there's a football field. I keep a football field between me and the person in front of me. I've ran somebody's rear end in, and it was when I was in my 20s, and I was always go, 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 always on these people's butt trying to get them to move, right? Till one of them slams on the brakes, and then you're eating their rear end. So, yeah, I always leave a football field between me and the car in front of me. I really don't care. You want to get over. I'm not one of those people that are, I gotta be first. I'm fine being last as long as I'm alive. I'm out front of the courthouse waiting. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah, if you see Jason Sternquist, ask him, record yourself, Guidance, but ask him those questions. I want to know, was it worth it? Why did he? I doubt he's going to answer, but at least ask. Was it worth it? Why did you run away when a man was dying in front of you? Why are you selling your home? Like, do you know you're going to get jail time?
Are you going to get jail time? So interesting. I want to, I think his attorney advised him that he's going to get jail time. I think they're making preparations of him having to serve time in jail. And not only that, but just think about this. Let's look at the repercussions of what Jason did and why none of this is really worth it, right? He's looking at being taken away from his small kids. He's looking at being taken away from his wife. His whole entire world has been flipped upside down over this encounter. I'm sure Jason has sat at home and realized now, after it's too late, how this could have been so much different if he just minded his own damn business, did his true crime on his true crime channel, and just left all the drama alone. I'm sure right now he is sitting at home beating himself up if he's not at work. I'm sure he's had a lot of sleepless nights thinking how if he just would not have done this, he wouldn't be facing not being around his children. Anger sucks. Like I said, the struggle is real. I had to deal with a lot of purging. I was an angry person at one point in time. My teenage years were something short of The Shining. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do a lot of work on me to get to where I am right now. A lot of work. It wasn't easy. But we have to do that. When things like this, do I get angry? Of course I get angry. Do I lose it a little bit? Every once in a while, yeah, I get to the point where I am almost enraged. But I've never gotten to the level of enragement where I'm going to go to someone's home to get into an altercation. Even in my years prior to this, that was not me. I don't want to hurt, nor have I ever hurt anyone. That is, the only person I would ever hurt in my entire life is somebody that hurts my family. That is the only time that I am willing to risk my freedom. It's because I love my family so much. But I would never hurt anyone over words, there's too many remedies out there. If you don't like things, go file a police report, go put a protective order on people, sue them. There's 1,000 things that you can do to stop something from happening. Is it a longer route to go? Yes, but you know what? It's a longer route to go, but you're not risking losing your freedom, your life, time away from your family. You're doing it the right way. You're allowing the courts to decide. There was 1,000 things that could have been done before it got here. Even if Jason felt wrong or something that Doug did to him, he could have utilized a lot of different resources other than him facing a lot of time behind bars. There's a lot of remedies out there to help people, and people utilize them. Sometimes it feels like despair, just feel like there's nothing left. I get it. But don't lose your shit. Just don't lose it. Because when you lose your crap, it can escalate to heights that you didn't intend. But by that time, it's too late. It's done. It's over. It happens in a split second, and your life is forever changed. Many of us that follow these channels, we have our own pasts, or things that have happened to us in our lives, and we are lucky to be here. there's a plan and design for everything. Things happen for a reason. God doesn't make mistakes. You're here for a reason. Find your purpose. But I'm sure your purpose is not to cause harm to other people. That's un-American. That's has no moral compass to it. Guidance, if I'm sure you're still listening. What are you seeing out there in front of the courthouse? Let me see if I can invite you. I'm almost there. Oh, no, I can't do it that way. Guests. I can figure out how to add people, to invite people. Let's see if there's another button here. Right? Yeah, I can't seem to find it. I don't know. It's weird. Almost there. I'm almost there. I had a fun field trip today. What can I say? Actually, I need to put my, give me a second. I got to put my, find Sarasota Courthouse, Main Street. So I'm 4 minutes away. I'm like 4 minutes away. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Thank you for going, Guidance and Betty. Cover both courthouses. Okay, I gotta turn. Wait, I gotta. We're almost there, and I got hit with a yellow light, and I'm not gonna run it because we're in Sarasota. People do stupid stuff. Construction. Hold on, I gotta read Guidance. Construction on parking out front. So where do I park? By tennis courts or clerk of court parking? Okay, I'll park by the tennis courts. So I just to let you know, I'm just 2 minutes out. Is Suzanne with you? This is my turn. Adams Lane. Here we are. I almost want to go inside the courthouse. The courthouse is 4A. Courtroom rather is 4A. So that's parking, public. There's public parking right there. Can you believe that they actually have a public parking lot in Sarasota, downtown Sarasota? A public parking lot that they have literally put cones up so the public can't park there. Like nobody's utilizing the parking spot. It's crazy. So I'm behind the courthouse now. I'm just gonna find some parking. Well, I'm trying to find you, Guidance. I'm trying to find you. I need to figure out where the courthouse is. There's the courthouse. So I'll go straight. You got a lot of work going on downtown too. I hate looking for parking. Yes, it sucks. She said wrong way. My destination will be All right. Come on, baby. Let's move it. Move it or lose it, buddy. All right. That's right on Wallace Avenue. I not only that, but I hate downtown Sarasota. They've got this. They have so much crap. The roads are so slender. Like, this is why planning is important. Super, super important. It's like taking me around in a freaking circle. It's putting me back on Fruitville guidance. I think I got a gremlin in my my maps. It's taking me down east now. I just went off a Ringling. What the hell is going on with my GPS? I think it's because I went home. So now it's taking me to Ringling again. What the hell is going on with my damn map? Hold on, guys. I gotta put my map up. Okay, hold on. They're calling me, guys. Just a second. Okay, we're here. Sorry, guys. Give you a little history. And then we're gonna go to the beach. I think we're gonna go to the beach today. Here is the old courthouse right here. And nice. Got nice stuff. Hold on, I gotta find my battery. What do I do with my battery? There it is. Alright. So now I just gotta go find it where we need to go. I don't even know where the heck I'm supposed to be. Oh Lord. The clerk of court and comptroller. Let me find out where guys, I'm gonna let you go, and we're gonna probably come back live here in just a few minutes. Oh, there's a parking spot I could have used right there. 2-hour limit. Oh well. Anyways, guys, I can tell you we're probably not going to see Doug live, or not Doug live, Jason Sternquist today. And I have a funny feeling. I don't know where. Guidance, I still don't know where you are, but you just saw where I am. I'm like by iCard Merrill. You might have to walk back here to find me, but I'm at iCard Merrill. Me too, Anissa. Oh. But we're here. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to sneak in. Well, you don't sneak into a courthouse, but I'm going to sneak in and go up there and see if I see Jason Sternquist in the courtroom. And if I do, we'll just wait for him downstairs until he comes out, and then we'll ask him our questions and stuff like that. Let's see where Guidance. Hey, Guidance, post in here where you're at. I'm at Ringling and 301. I think I see you. I think I see you. See if this officer can help me. Yep, there's the judicial system. Is that the courthouse over there? Awesome. Thank you. I see Guidance. We have found the courthouse. And I need to go move my car. I need to go move my car over here. Get across this busy intersection. Guidance is here, but I do not see Suzanne from Louisiana. Hey, honey! Did you get off work? Awesome. Oh, this made it easy. Say hi, everyone. Hello. Hey, honey. I don't know how I got that all screwed up, but have you seen him? Did he come in? I got off at the image. Yeah, how long have you been here? Okay, so we're gonna at least I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I'm gonna go on in and I'll be back here in a little bit. Just stay tuned. I'll be back out. We're gonna go in and see if Jason's inside the courthouse. And if he is, I'll come back live here in just a few moments. Even if he's not, we'll come back live here in a few moments. Love you guys. See you soon.